Welcome to Business in the Mix. Today we have our wonderful guest, Mr. Temitayo Ibitoye, also known as TY Mix. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the sensational Mr. TY Mix. Thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very curious. You studied computer science
Yes.
in the university. I want to know why you chose a career path in music and production.
Well, I didn't choose a career path. It just so happened. I'm a lover of good music. I started out learning how to play the piano, drums. Then it just got to a point where my interest, I built up some form of interest in music production. I didn't think I was going to do it for a living, though.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I say I didn't choose it.
It was just
It
your
just
calling.
happened. It just happened. It just happened.
Okay. People know what a producer is, but I'd like you to just tell us and enlighten us, what does a producer actually do? What is the role
of a producer?
Yes.
Basically, a producer handles production from songwriting to instrumentation, to vocal arrangements, to mixes, to mastering, all the process that the processes that involve in production. A producer makes sure that those processes are put into place. Yeah, I believe that for a recorded material, I believe that song exists somewhere in the universe, in space. So the job of a producer is to bring that stuff from wherever it is in the spirit realm and bring it to reality. Basically, that's the job of a producer.
About 2 years ago, there was this thing about President Goodluck Jonathan giving about $200 million to the entertainment industry, and we found out that the music and the movie industry and the dancing industry said they didn't receive anything. What can you say about the music industry?
Well, I think I heard some of my colleagues received something. I didn't, but I think basically it's a function of not having proper structures in place. Because if you can't have that amount of money and just throw it around the streets. If you have a good structure in place, those things for me are not money to be spent. They're money to be to help in creating a structure. Let's have good infrastructures, let's have good studios, let's have good management companies, let's have good distribution channels and the whole works. But some of my colleagues received something.
So you didn't receive anything?
No.
Not yet. Okay, sorry. Well, we're looking at the contribution of this music industry in Nigerian economy. What has it done so far to our Nigerian different artists, everyday popular songs? So I want to know what actually the contribution to the economy.
Well, I must say the industry has helped a lot in terms of job creation. I must say, this industry has helped to raise models, fashion designers, stylists. A lot of young people are surviving off the ripple effect of the industry. So I think by and large, the government cannot do everything for us. The industry has helped in raising young entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur. The guy who does my hair is an entrepreneur. Do you understand? The guy who makes my outfit is an entrepreneur. You're one too. I said. So I think the industry, even though it's not structured, has helped young people channel their energy in the right direction. Thereby creating jobs. And
okay. Sorry, but one of the identified problems now is this profit making and piracy. The issue of piracy, like you produce a song and then something else. How does that affect you as a producer? I don't know if it really affects the producer or.
Well, it does affect, because anything that affects the industry affects me as a producer. But in my own opinion, I think we overflog that issue of piracy. You cannot eradicate piracy. What you can do is reduce it to the barest minimum. And in my own opinion, create alternatives. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't create alternatives, you empower the pirates. So I feel until we get to that point where we create alternative distribution channels, because the point what's happening is there's a demand, but the supply is not enough to meet the demand. That's basically what's happening. So anybody can take advantage of that situation and say, okay, yeah, I can buy one CD, copy it and sell it. You understand? But if there's a demand and there's equal supply to meet that level of demand, then you cut down the market. So I feel there's a lot of hype about pirates. They're not God now, you know. You can't monopolize the market. I just feel that we empower them, and because we have not done anything about it, basically.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a short break now. When we come back, we'll continue with TY Mix. Thank you.